Goldtree and Silvertree. Once upon a time there was a king who had a wife, whose name was Silvertree, and a daughter, whose name was Goldtree. On a certain day of the days, Goldtree and Silvertree went to a glen, where there was a well, and in it there was a trout. Said Silvertree, "Troutie, bonny little fellow, am I not the most beautiful queen in the world?" "Oh, indeed you are not." "Who then?" "Why, Goldtree, your daughter." Silvertree went home, blind with rage. She lay down on the bed and vowed she would never be well until she could get the heart and liver of Goldtree, her daughter, to eat. At nightfall the king came home, and it was told him that Silvertree, his wife, was very ill. He went where she was and asked her what was wrong with her. "Oh, only a thing which you may heal, if you like." "Oh, indeed, there is nothing at all which I could do for you that I would not do." "If I get the heart and the liver of Goldtree, my daughter, to eat, I shall be well." Now it happened about this time that the son of a great king had come from abroad to ask Goldtree for marrying. The king now agreed to this, and they went abroad. The king then went and sent his lads to the hunting hill for a he-goat, and he gave its heart and its liver to his wife to eat, and she rose well and healthy. A year after this, Silvertree went to the glen, where there was the well in which there was the trout. "Troutie, bonny little fellow," said she, "am I not the most beautiful queen in the world?" "Oh, indeed you are not." "Who then?" "Why, Goldtree, your daughter." "Oh, well, it is long since she was living. It is a year since I ate her heart and liver." "Oh, indeed she is not dead. She is married to a great prince abroad." Silvertree went home and begged the king to put the long ship in order, and said, "I am going to see my dear Goldtree, for it is so long since I saw her." The long ship was put in order, and they went away. It was Silvertree herself that was at the helm, and she steered the ship so well that they were not long at all before they arrived. The prince was out hunting on the hills. Goldtree knew the long ship of her father coming. "Oh," said she to the servants, "my mother is coming, and she will kill me." "She shall not kill you at all. We will lock you in a room where she cannot get near you." This is how it was done, and when Silvertree came ashore, she began to cry out, "Come to meet your own mother when she comes to see you." Goldtree said that she could not, that she was locked in the room, and that she could not get out of it. "Will you not put out," said Silvertree, "your little finger through the keyhole, so that your own mother may give a kiss to it?" She put out her little finger, and Silvertree went and put a poisoned stab in it, and Goldtree fell dead. When the prince came home and found Goldtree dead, he was in great sorrow, and when he saw how beautiful she was, he did not bury her at all, but he locked her in a room where nobody would get near her. Well, that took a dark turn. Yeah. There are parallels with the Snow White spots there. I wonder if this was a widely known story at that time. Yeah, I definitely see a lot of parallels with Snow White. I know that there's a reference at the back of the book. Let me see, because it does tell you like kind of sort of sources. Celtic magazine. Abroad it is the Grimm's. Yeah, so it acknowledges the similarity with Grimm, the Grimm version of Snow White, but it doesn't specifically say like this is a direct, influence from, like that they all kind of had the same story from maybe an older source. It doesn't really say, it just kind of acknowledges the similarity. Although the author's remark says, "It is unlikely, I should say impossible, that this tale with the incident of the dormant heroine should have arisen independently in the Highlands. It is most likely an importation from abroad. Yet in it occurs a most primitive incident. which I won't talk about because we didn't get there yet. It's spoilers. But yeah, I definitely see the whole, like, he's not burying her, he's locking her away in a room, has very much a feel of both Sleeping Beauty and Snow White, where they're just kind of like, for some reason their bodies don't decay, they're still like alive but in a dormant state. But yeah. So he did not bury her at all, but he locked her in a room where nobody would get near her. In the course of time, he married again, and the whole house was under the hand of this wife, but one room, and he himself always kept the key of that room. On a certain day of the days, he forgot to take the key with him, and the second wife got into the room. What did she see there but the most beautiful woman that she ever saw? She began to turn and try to wake her, and she noticed the poisoned stab in her finger. She took the stab out, and Goldtree rose alive, as beautiful as she ever was. At the fall of night, the prince came home from the hunting hill, looking very downcast. "What gift," said his wife, "would you give me that I could make you laugh?" "Oh, indeed, nothing could make me laugh, except Goldtree were to come alive again." "Well, you'll find her alive down there in the room." When the prince saw Goldtree alive, he made great rejoicings, and he began to kiss her, and kiss her, and kiss her. Said the second wife, "Since she is the first one you had, it is better for you to stick to her, and I will go away." "Oh, indeed, you shall not go away, but I shall have both of you." At the end of the year, Silvertree went to the glen, where there was the well, in which there was the trout. "Trouty, bonny little fellow," said she, "am I not the most beautiful queen in the world?" "Oh, indeed you are not." "Who then?" "Why, Goldtree, your daughter." "Oh, well, she is not alive. It is a year since I put the poisoned stab into her finger." "Oh, indeed, she is not dead at all, at all." Silvertree went home and begged the king to put the longship in order, for that she was going to see her dear Goldtree, as it was so long since she saw her. The longship was put in order, and they went away. It was Silvertree herself that was at the helm, and she steered the ship so well that they were not long at all before they arrived. The prince was out hunting on the hills. Goldtree knew her father's ship was coming. "Oh," said she, "my mother is coming, and she will kill me." "Not at all," said the second wife. "We will go down to meet her." Silvertree came ashore. "Come down, Goldtree, love," said she, "for your own mother has come to you with a precious drink." "It is a custom in this country," said the second wife, "that the person who offers a drink takes a draught out of it first." Silvertree put her mouth to it, and the second wife went and struck it, so that some of it went down her throat, and she fell dead. They had only to carry her home a dead corpse and bury her. The prince and his two wives were long alive after this, pleased and peaceful. I left them there. That trout just needs to zip it. Yes. It's interesting that there's, like, the narrator ends with, like, a first-person perspective. I left them there. Because I don't think I've seen that yet in this narrator voice. But yeah, that trout is really like a meddlesome little creature. Why does he keep stirring up trouble? I'm getting the Goldtree and Silvertree is reminding me a lot of not people, but like in Tolkien's like lore of the world, there's a gold tree and a silver tree that like provides the light for the world. And I'm curious if he was in any way influenced by like just kind of the imagery of Celtic stories and fairy tales and stuff. I know that there's nothing really connecting like plot wise this story to Tolkien, but I just wonder if there's sort of like that like visual imagery. Interesting subject, the two-wife thing. I wonder how that was received at the time. Yeah. Well, I guess it would depend on whether the story came about, like, maybe if it was like before, uh I don't know at what point in the Catholic Church there was like this much, because there's definitely parts of the Bible where people have multiple spouses. So at some point in Catholicism there was a shift to like you must only have one. So I wonder if that was like, if this came about before that, then it might have been received okay. If it was after, then yeah, it might not have been accepted. I'm just reading the author's note again. Yeah, and then also so the author's note is that if the story came from abroad and is not specifically like originating in the Highlands, I guess this one is a Scottish fairy tale. If it's not originating in the Highlands, then potentially it would just be like one of those, like, oh, this is the way that people from other countries live, and like this is such a, like, almost like a novelty type of a thing. That mother was a real piece of work, and the father, he didn't do much to protect his daughter. Yeah, it sounds like he was just sort of like not a very he was a pushover. That's the word I'm looking for. She just kind of was like, here's how it has to be, and I'm very sad, and I'm not gonna. And the other thing is, a lot of times when there's the evil mother figure, it's usually not like her direct daughter. It's usually like a stepmother that's like doing whatever bad thing it is to the child. So it's interesting that there's nothing in here that really indicates that like Goldtree is adopted or anything like that. So yeah, it takes a turn on the first page, basically. That's a good point. We have it so much better here. Look how mothers from over there treat their children. Yeah, that might be, and the fact that it's like, Goldtree was married off to this like foreign prince, and like over there, they have. It could be a situation of like, well, we don't know how people in other countries live. They're probably all polygamists or whatever the term was for it at the time. And that, here we have, in this like location, we have the king with a single wife, but then like out there, the one wife dies and you have another one, and then the other wife comes back to life and you've got two wives now. No big deal. It could be, something like that to show like the differences in like distance from the location. Yeah, but I think the real underlying message here is don't take advice from fish, especially trout. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just getting the picture. I don't know if this is a thing in other parts of the world, but in the US there's this gag gift of like a fish that looks like it's mounted, like taxidermied, but it's like mechanical, and if you walk past it starts singing to you. That's my mental image, just because I don't know, it's a little creepy, but it's one of those like stupid gag gifts that people get for each other when they have lots of money to spend on garbage. And yeah, don't take advice from that fish. That's it exactly. Yeah, what is the name of that? It's like Billy Bass, maybe, or something like that. Yeah, there's like some name for it. But and also the fish was in the well. Why was the fish in the well? That's not where fish should be. Hi there. Thanks for joining our book club. If you'd like to join the conversation, I would love it if you would leave us a comment. And if you'd like to see more, check out the playlist.